Hi, you're on the Red Flag channel. The first thing that hit me wasn't the sight, it was the smell. Sweet, syrupy, a clinic clean aftertaste that didn't belong in a kid's room. Under Lily's bedside lamp, a waxy leafed plant glittered as if someone had dusted it with sugar. Violet veined petals pooled like candle drips. My daughter sat up, rubbing her throat. Dad, it's scratchy, she rasped, and my chest feels tight. I'm Nathan Cole. 15 years of engineering consulting have trained me to sniff out bad loads and hairline fractures. But standing there Tuesday morning in Riverfield, staring at a botanical question mark that my wife, Erin, supposedly brought back from Costa Rica, I felt useless. When did Mom put this here? Yesterday, Lily said. She said it's special. Good luck for kids. Her face looked washed out, blue eyes ringed in gray. I cracked the window, switched on the fan, and lifted the ceramic pot. Heat pulsed through the base, like it ran its own weather. I set it on my garage workbench and let cold air roll in. On the drive to school, Lily perked up. By drop-off, she was talkative again. But the plant's perfume clung to my clothes the way bad news clings to a reputation. I shot photos from every angle and texted them to Malik Reyes, a botanist at the university and the closest thing I have to a genius on speed dial. His call came before I'd even buckled. Where are you? Leaving the school. What's wrong? Nate, go home. Don't touch that plant again. I'm on my way, Malik. I think I know what it is. And if I'm right, it's not from Costa Rica. It's from much farther south. Locals call it the quiet's end. Its pollen hits kids first, lungs, then nerves. Go Malik showed up 10 minutes after I did, climbing out of his dented Civic with a field kit, nitrile gloves, and the look he gets when science gets dangerous. He treated the pot like a live grenade, peering through a loop, clipping a minute sample into a vial. This is Dacinia violata, he said. Suriname, not Costa Rica. It's rare, controlled, and brutally toxic to children when it throws pollen. I felt my stomach fall through the garage floor. Erin had told us all about ziplining, dolphins, the San Jose market, and the sweet lady who sold her the plant. I called the school nurse and pulled Lily out for the ER. Her oxygen was fine by then. Dr. Hernandez ordered tests anyway. We got lucky. Brief exposure, quick removal, no lasting damage. I let relief have 5 minutes. Then I texted Malik. Confirm? Confirm, he replied. Database match. No legal imports to CR this year. This species doesn't show up there. I called Erin. Hey, babe, she answered, bright and breezy. Where'd you buy the plant? The Central Market? Why? Lily got sick. Oh, no. She must be allergic. I'll toss it. Malik ID'd it. Suriname's silence stretched thin. Vendors import, she said too fast. You know how markets are. When we got home, Erin had cut apples laid out like an apology. Lily ran upstairs. I asked for Erin's passport. No yelling, no accusations, just the one thing that doesn't lie. Pages turned. Mexico. Canada. Then recent ink. Paramaribo. Entry. Paramaribo. Exit. No Costa Rica at all. You were in Suriname, I said. She sat like a balloon losing air. Yes. Why did you lie? Because I wasn't alone. Who? Carter. Carter Blake Carter was the slick senior partner at Erin's brokerage, the one who wore suits like armor and smiled at everyone like a camera was on. I didn't ask if it was an affair. The room already knew. You brought back a plant that nearly hurt our kid to cover your trip, I said. I didn't know it was dangerous, Nate. You knew it wasn't Costa Rica. I left before I said something I'd tattoo on my life. I drove nowhere in particular, past identical houses with identical flags and identical plans, gripping the wheel until my hands hurt. My phone buzzed. Malik. Lily will be okay. You? She will, I typed. I'll make sure of it. I'm not a PI. I am systematic. I pulled our joint banking. The Costa Rica receipts were 5-star dinners in Paramaribo, spa packages for 2, the Marriott line items you don't rack up alone. I forwarded every PDF to David Morrison, a family attorney I trust with my name. I asked for custody strategy. I asked how to protect Lily first, property second, dignity somewhere far behind. And then my phone lit up with a number I didn't know. Back off or this gets ugly. I screenshot, sent it to a private investigator David recommends. Marisol Vega, soft-spoken, razor-sharp. Domestic work? She asked. Affair. Paper trail. Any threats you can trace? 2 weeks, she said. Likely sooner. The messages kept coming from burner phones. The security camera at the shop that sold one of them was coincidentally down. Someone wanted their story unchallenged. Jason Murphy, college friend, financial advisor, texted to meet at Murphy's. He doesn't do drama. He looked nauseous over whiskey. I've heard Carter bragging, he said. Photos from the trip. Not saying Aaron's name, but everyone knows. He's turning my life into his highlight reel, I said. Jason nodded toward my beer. You look like a guy who's going to do something about it. I am, I said, but I'm not doing jail. Marisol called with her first pass. You've got more than infidelity, she said. Carter's moving money, sold equities, wired a chunk to a Cayman account. He's married, by the way, Linda West, elementary teacher. My guess? He's prepping a soft landing while he lights 2 houses on fire. I sat with that. Then I asked for Linda's number. I met Linda in a coffee shop across from her school. She had a teacher's hands, ink on her fingers, calm on the surface, earthquake under the table. I laid out what I knew. The trip, the charges, the plant, the offshore wire. Her throat worked when she said, Part of that money is my dad's inheritance for our kids' tuition. What are you going to do? She asked. Divorce, custody, I said. Protect Lily. Stop the bleeding. And him? He's been puffing himself up at my expense. He thinks there are no consequences. Linda's eyes hardened. Let's be the consequences. We divided the battlefield. She'd confront Carter about the money with her phone recording, and we'd capture every contemptuous syllable. I'd assemble a dossier for my attorney and, if needed, for Carter's clients and partners. We didn't want spectacle. We wanted accountability. Spectacle would just be a side effect. That night, Aaron asked for counseling. I said we could have tried that before the passport stamp. She cried. I listened without budging. Lily asked if we were divorcing. I promised her this. Whatever happened to our marriage, what wouldn't change was the way we loved her. She nodded like an adult. It hurt twice as much. Marisol installed cameras around my house and a dash tracker on Aaron's work car. Lawful, disclosed in the eventual filings. At 2:41 a.m., a front camera caught a figure slashing my tires and tucking a note under the wiper. Stop or your girl gets hurt. We filed a police report. I sat in Lily's doorway until dawn. Escalation, Marisol said. He's sloppy now. Sloppy gets caught. We baited the hook. I texted Carter. Meet me at the duck pond, noon. Alone. Or evidence goes to your partners and Linda. He came late, hair off, cufflinks askew, rage painted over panic. What do you want? I want you to quit pretending you're untouchable, I said. And I want you to say into this microphone what you did. He smirked. You brought a recorder? I brought receipts. I handed him a folder. Public filings, photos from public places, Linda's transcript with timestamps, wirepaths Marisol traced to an island where accountability goes to retire. His eyes moved the way eyes move when the ground does. This is illegal. Incorrect, I said. It's methodical. He went for bluster, then threats, then negotiation. What if I walk away from Aaron? What if you start by admitting you sent the threats and vandalized my car? He hesitated, then spat. Fine. I sent the texts. I told a guy to hit your tires. Happy? Say it again, I said, voice calm for the camera. He did. And the plant? That was a souvenir, he snapped. I didn't know it was toxic. You did know it wasn't from Costa Rica, I said. He went quiet in a way recordings love. Now the deal, he said. You keep this between us. I disappear. No, I said. You disappear either way. The difference is whether your wife hears it from you or the DA hears it from me. He lunged. Weekend ball and a lot of adrenaline made me quick enough to sidestep. He stumbled, cursed, and watched me walk away toward the police station with a little black recorder that held the last bit of leverage he thought he owned. By Wednesday, Linda filed for divorce with a recording of Carter admitting to threats and hidden funds. Carter's partner froze his access and hired a forensic accountant. Morrison Realty fired Aaron for falsified expense reports tied to the Costa Rica conference that didn't exist. The detective on my case took my statement, secured our footage, and swore out a warrant for felony vandalism and harassment. Aaron tried one more time. "Don't take Lily," she pleaded. "Don't destroy me." "You detonated us," I said. "I'm just building a fence so the shrapnel stops here." David filed for divorce and full custody. We attached medical records from Lily's ER visit, Malik's affidavit on Dysenia violata, the passport stamps, and the employer documentation. Aaron's attorney floated mediation. Evidence sank it. Carter was arrested 2 days later. The paper ran a story that skirted the lurid details but nailed the facts. Threats, property damage, offshore transfers, a professional suspension pending investigation. That night, I tucked Lily in and told her the house was safe. She said, "I know," and fell asleep with the lamp painting gold circles on the ceiling. A month later, Aaron agreed to an uncontested divorce. I kept the house. I kept Lily. Aaron got supervised visitation and a very long road back to trust. Malik helped me plant a median of hardy marigolds along the front walk. "They repel what hurts," he said. "Right plant for the right job." Healing is mundane. It's school lunches and tire rotations and calling your mother back. It's telling a kid the truth without giving her the weight. It's an empty closet that gradually becomes a linen shelf and then a hobby cabinet and then nothing you need to think about at all. Linda sent me a text on a quiet Saturday. He pled out. Restitution plus probation plus a record. "You okay?" I asked. "I will be. So will my kids. Tell Lily thanks for choosing flowers that protect." I planted marigolds too. Aaron found an apartment across town, took a job that didn't require a corporate card, and started showing up to therapy the way you show up to the gym when your heart is tired. She tells Lily the truth in age-appropriate slices. I don't demonize her. I set boundaries that don't move. Sometimes late, I stand by the window Malik once propped open for air and think about that first breath in Lily's room, the smell that didn't belong. I didn't catch the affair from lipstick on a collar or a text on a lock screen. I caught it from a plant that lied about where it was from. Structures fail at the point of hidden stress. Marriages, too. What matters is what you shore up after you find the crack. If this story hit a nerve, share it with someone who needs a reminder that protecting your people isn't loud. It's consistent. Drop a comment if you want a follow-up, legal tactics, safety planning, or how to talk to kids. And if you've got a red flag moment of your own, tell it below. Your voice might be the warning someone else needs.